Good Friday morning, everyone, on a most beautiful night. So, this is evidently right now, February 22nd, 2019. So, right now, I'm just currently observing, let's see, this full moon outside, which is above the skies tonight. So, let me get to that right now. So, it's a good thing, the snow, however, has basically been melting. Only just about half of it tonight. No, not tonight, but since yesterday. So I just checked the weather channel on my phone. However, let me see. I think it should be snowing about, starting around, on Sunday weekend. I'd say possibly around the morning. I don't know whether or not it would be 8 a.m. or something now, but just to fully give a heads up. Oh yeah, speaking about the weather, however, let me see. Let me see. Even on Sunday, let me see. Let me see, because I know not only would it be snowing, I'd say it'd be more like freezing rain. It'd be raining, snowing, possibly maybe around the morning. That's around what for a Sunday weekend? That's next Sunday, around this. That's next Sunday around this month here in February. And the weather, however, should be windy though. Maybe around the afternoon. Possibly, I'd say maybe around on a Monday, but at this point, I have no clue. But okay, so here is the full moon out here tonight. Since I know it's 3:35 a.m. Ah, there you are. All right, cool. Now I can finally, get a glimpse of this full moon out here tonight. So, anyways, I just woke up, I just woken up from my sleep since yesterday at 6:36 p.m. So like I said, so I didn't really forget, live streaming other games, like picking up where I left off, on Stealth ATF. Since I'm on mission 7. And I'll be live streaming other games, so like I said, but I haven't really forgotten Mega Man 04 during that boss battle against Kraft at the Ragnarok Control Center. And I didn't really forget about Smash Hit on Mayhem mode either, so. But like I said, let me see, but, just yesterday I was like, let me see, because I just woken up, from 6:36 p.m. I was actually just playing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain on my on my PS3 console. And I was actually trying to trying to raising GMP money since the Diamond Dogs mother base, however, was actually in full red due to low money though. Since I was using the GMP money, working on using development projects though for for the Pequod helicopter, the chopper though, including even the newest weapons for Venom Snake, that is. And so I was actually playing in in the missions mode where I had to protecting all 5 of these child soldiers, mostly from the Rogue Coyote soldiers to be exact. Successfully completed that mission since I actually played that missions op, in replay. just to obtaining diamonds and everything else. And so, while at the same time, I was actually like, say, well, I brought along, like, say, well, Dee Dee, Diamond Dog, you know, to aiding Venom Snake, of course, you know, by trying to, like, say, well, extracting, like, say, well, a couple of highly skilled soldiers. I think it was, let me see, I know the second one was, I think it was highly skilled soldier, was it, let me see, was it 1 or was it 2? I think it was 2, though. Because I already, like I said, because I already just extracted both of them. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so I just took I just took a break, of course, just playing that game since yesterday around the afternoon. And after that, I had to like say, well, finish working up, finish adding like say, well, a few touches on my artwork sketch. I mean, on the very next artwork sketch that I had worked on since ever since on February 14th on Valentine's Day. One of my drawings on my sketchbook, so I managed to complete that, but I still gotta try and correct, like, I still gotta try and, like, say, well, let me see, I'll definitely have to, like, say, well, add my eraser just to fix a couple of things, and afterwards I'm all set, so. I'm talking about, on this drawing that I actually just worked on, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyways, the weather outside is currently cool, so everything's basically, basically back to normal. Thank goodness, however, it's not like, say, well, very chilly like it like it was, of course, since the last time I actually like say, well, did a video recording, of this full moon, which was, of course, on the right side of direction, since Tuesday. Oh, hold up. Let's see. All right, hold on. Let me zoom out for a moment real quick. All right, let me see here. There you are. Yeah, I know the video. I know the video itself was looking a little bit blurry, so I had to use, like, say, well, a touch screen on my camera to make it clearer, even for me to see. All right. Anyways, back to this full moon out here. Let me zoom in. Because let me see. Because let's see. What was this? Let me see. What was this? A Thursday morning, right? This was yesterday. Yeah. Because let me see. Because I did notice there was, like, say, well, a full moon out here. This one, and it was, like, say, well, on the far. Let me see, on the right side of direction. Because I was just looking at it. Let me see. Because I did observe it, of course, only just for about a second from upstairs hallway window. However, it was completely covered by the. However, it was, like, say, completely covered by the clouds. So since the weather, of course, itself was cloudy, so I only did notice it for only about a second. And as a result, The weather is basically cloudy, though. Don't worry, so not to worry. The clouds, however, are just basically just passing by, so they're just focusing on the left side direction above these skies out here. So the good news is there's not exactly an airplane, and there's definitely not any stars though. Oh well, let's see. Let me just try and hold on. Let me just try and stay still. Focus on this the moon itself here. Man, oh man, this full moon out here, she's totally beautiful. Absolutely amazing, though, isn't she? All right, cool. All right, cool. Even though the weather itself is definitely a little cloudy. Thank goodness it's not that much. But at least I can definitely say, well, observe it from even from these skies out here. Oh yeah, by the way, and speaking of Jussie Smollett on the other hand, yesterday I was just on Goop. Let me see, but yesterday, let me see, I did checked on a YouTube notification that he was actually arrested due to the fact because because he actually paid $3,500 by staging an attack. All of this due to for overtime and pay, and just to base and to promote his own career. And here's what there's something else I just want to basically just say. My advice, my advice to Jussie Smollett. Here's my advice to Jussie Smollett here. Okay, first off, number one, dude, you know better. I mean, first off, number one, dude, you know better than that. For lying, for lying by staging an attack like that. And two, just what the hell were you even thinking? By pulling such a stunt like that, making false claims even to the Chicago police. But but hey, all is forgiven. But I just hope you don't. But like I said, but I just hope you just learn your lesson, over this incident, because that wasn't even funny about what you just did. Here's the thing. If you're just, here's one thing, not everything's in black and white, but here's one thing. But if you're actually stressed out, about, because you want to, promote your own career or anything else like that. Here's one thing. You could have at least, hey, maybe asked your boss or maybe your manager for a raise, and, that's all there is to it. You didn't have to, be lying or staging an attack like that. What happened, on January 29th since last month. But but come on, dude, you know better than that. Why in the world would you lie something like that for? So, but like I said, it's not about, but it's not about judging no one or anything else like that. But why would someone, of course, would simply just want to make false claims, all of this just to what? Just to just to promoting a career. That's not even funny. All you just have to do is like I said, I just hope he just, Jussie Smollett just learns his lesson though. And this time just be really honest, Just speak the truth. That's all you have to do. You don't have to just be lying or staging an attack like that. That's not even, personally, I don't find that remotely amusing. So that's all I just have to say. But even still, I just hope, like I said, but even still though, Jussie, I just hope you learn, just learn something from all of this. That's all. So, that hey, all is forgiven. For real though. But anyways, back to this full moon out here, you know. Man. Man, oh man, she's really beautiful. Anyways, enough of the beautiful part. Let's just go for something, you know, just totally amazing. All right, let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. So right now the skies are currently clear tonight out here. Because all I'm just busy doing is just currently observing this full moon out here. But like I said, you know, it's a good thing, you know. I mean, not like I said, but it's a good thing I just managed to like say, well, see, it's a good thing I checked the weather channel on my phone earlier, around like just earlier since yesterday, and then, you know, even around like say what on this Friday midnight or something like that. Because I don't know, like I said, because you know I usually just be updating like say you know the weather channel on my phone a lot more often, so I always keep tabs on weather such as like you know whenever this full moon appears, whether it's a full moon or a half moon, whichever you know, it always shows up though. All right, let me see. Let me try and hold my phone, of course, using my right hand because I can definitely feel my left hand basically getting cold though, due to because I'm holding it for so long. Okay, so let's see. So the clouds up. All right, so those clouds are just passing by, but thank goodness there's not that many. Well, let's see. That's definitely a relief. Oh man. Oh man, that just. Okay, so let's see. So right now, you know, even around. Let me see. So right now, like say, you know, on this awesome night, you know, here on this Friday morning, you know, right now, you know, what's going on outside is that, you know, everything is like, say, you know, everything is like, say, you know, peace and quiet out here. So I definitely don't hear any other cars revving by, you know, from a distance. So that's cool though, even with me. I kind of enjoy the peace and quiet though. Yeah, I can clearly see this moon here. By the way, and speaking about stealth ATF, let me see, because I was just watching, like, say, well, let me see, I was actually watching a Nintendo gameplay on it, and I was actually curious about how many missions, of course, does this classic game, of course, actually does have. I mean, stealth ATF, and I've actually learned there's really, 11 missions, even on it. So I can't wait to be, like I said, I can't wait to be live streaming that game again. Since I'm actually, like, say, well, on, let me see, since it is true that I'm on Mission 7, so it's a good thing I saved it on the Nostalgia NES Emulator Pro. Yeah, so the clouds, however, just rolling on by. So that's what they're just doing. Even still, Arby's, however, tasted delicious. Not to mention it. Let's see. Not to mention Sprite as well too. Yeah. All right, let me see. Let me try this. Hold up. Let me try to switch my right hand with my left hand. Oops. Okay. Yeah, because like I said, because I definitely can feel my right hands, of course, not to mention my fingers getting cold. Thank goodness the weather. Let me see. Even though, like I said, even though the weather out here is currently cold, but thank goodness it's not, that chilly. Since I'm just keeping myself warm. By keeping my right hands warm though. Yeah, let me see. In fact, the very real reason why this full moon out here is like that is because, well, let's see, the weather out. Let me see, because the weather out here, above these skies, however, it's getting cloudy. So that's why it's, looking like this. Since I'm just currently observing it. And I think it's like right now, like what, maybe 4:02 a.m. On this Friday morning. So. Okay, now I can. Okay, let's see. I can clearly see that. Clearly see this moon out here. Even though I'm basically currently viewing this on my video recording tonight. Let me see, because I did check the Weather Channel, and let me see, and this. No, I almost said half moon, but what I was about to say, of course, this full moon out here was going to be like, say, be around like, say, well, at 12 a.m. to 1, even around at 4 a.m., especially, which is currently, happening right now, tonight around this Friday morning. And plus later on, it's going to be like, say, be cloudy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking about Monday, there's supposed to be, and speaking about possibly Monday, there's supposed to be like, say, well, the weather, however, should be like, say, be sunny, and then be sunny possibly around the morning, and plus, around the afternoon, and then it's supposed to be like, say, then it will be like, say, we'll be having, this full moon out here. So the skies, however, should be fully clear though, and not, cloudy like how it is right now. But I think that's supposed to be for Monday. Next Monday, to be more precise. But like I said, but speaking of Jussie Smollett, but like I said, I just really hope he just learns his lesson, not to be lying or staging an attack like that. Because first off, one, that's not even cool, because lying, however, was definitely what got him busted. Of course, being arrested by the Chicago police. All of this just to because due to overtime and pay, according to the news, of course, on Google, which I just read up on. And now it's like, even right now on February 22nd, 2019, because like all of this just to promote a career. I mean, come on, to be honest with you though, that really isn't a smart thing, even for him to be doing like that. If you want to talk about, promoting your career, here's one thing. here's one thing, just be honest, just be yourself, work hard. I mean, here's one thing, all you have to do is just like, hey, just work hard, just be your own just be your own person, be the very best who you can be, because speaking the truth and, honesty is always the number one best policy. So, that's what I'm really trying to say. Because, lying ain't cool like that. I mean, come on. Come on. Here's one thing. Lying is not cool. Period. So. But, like I said, I know he actually, because I know he already apologized to, to the Empire cast and everybody else. And so, like I said, all is forgiven, no hard feelings, but please, no more lying, all right? Just be honest, just be you, just be yourself, and, do just like, hey, just do all the hard work, what you really just put yourself into. Because like I said, life is way too short. I understand, people can be stressful, mostly around at work, I mean, mostly at their usual, usually around their personal lives, even at their own jobs and all, trust me. Like I said, that can be stressful, better yet the whole world. But like I said, nobody's perfect. But like I said, just be honest and just be real with yourself as well as to others. That's that's my my advice to Jussie Smollett on that one. So I just hope he learns his lesson, from this whole incident though. So that's my very to be honest, however, that's my very real positive advice. What I can just really just give him. So it's just because hey, it's just called speaking your mind, being real, being honest like that. That's all there is to it. Honesty saves everyone else's time. Nobody's perfect, but it's just the imperfections what really makes everything amazing though. So speaking about that, I didn't really forget. So let me see. I will be trying to live streaming later on. And stay tuned, and I will be back because I know this moon's about to be covered up by these clouds, though, so I can clearly see it.